going on? Welcome back to another TK41 Collectibles video. Today we've got everyone's favourite Scoundrel, Han Solo, MMS740. Obviously this is from Return of the Jedi, original trilogy. Let's have a look at this.
TK421, why aren't you at your post?
Because I'm busy buying collectibles, sir.
Alright man, load your weapon.
Right, as always, let's have a go with the box. So, cool picture of the figure there, looking amazing. And then we got the Return of the Jedi style banner, the blue, and then a picture of Han there as well. And then removing the lid, we got the art inlay card with Han basically saying, "Get away from me," I guess. And then there he is, all boxed up. Let's get him out, have a look at these accessories.
There's one, set for stun.
Right, let's check out these accessories. Right, starting with the hands. Hot Toys did make quite a big deal of these newly developed hands, and they look very detailed. Lots of like the paint apps are really good on them, like the fingernails are really detailed and everything. I think they look great then. So there's various gesturing ones, blaster holding one there, and then two relaxed on the figure. And then we have Han's iconic DL44 blaster. I was chatting to someone in the comments. I did always think the pommel handle there was wood, but maybe not. And there's the other side of it, looking good. Then we get some bits and pieces for the diorama base. So we get this twig, branch, whatever you want to call it, log I guess, and then some stones. Then we get the big cog style base, Han Solo there, and there's the rest of the diorama base on there. So the stones cover those sockets there where the grabber fits in, so you can have him in multiple different positions on there, which is great. And then we get his duster coat jacket thing, which looks great. Good. I like the camouflage style of that. That looks great. That. Right, let's have a look at the figure.
Give me regular reports, please.
Alright, here he is, straight out of the box. I think he looks absolutely fantastic. This is easily one of the best Harrison Ford head sculpts, I think. I know there's been a bit of controversy about that expression, and supposedly the brow kind of furrowing, you know, those big wrinkles on his forehead are like really bad, but in person they really aren't. I mean, try and convince me in the comments that it's not a good sculpt, this.
Good luck, you're gonna need it.
But I just think it's fantastic. So let's get a closer look at this one. So yeah, like I say, there's been a bit of controversy around it. I think it looks amazing. I think the expression, it does captures the film. His Endor era sort of attitude, and he's always kind of a little bit concerned about what's going on, isn't he? Like when he tries to find Leia, he finds his speeder bike all smashed up and everything. He looks a bit concerned, and he's a little bit older and he's a little bit more weathered, but he's still got that kind of swagger as well. So I think it's a spot on head sculpt, that absolutely amazing. Let me know in the comments whether you think I'm wrong there, but I think that looks ace, that. And the hair looks great as well. Again, there was loads of complaints or moan about the hair, but I think that looks spot on, that. No problem with that at all. Like I say, let me know in the comments what you think. I might be talking nonsense, but I think that's really, really good, that. I think they've got the paint apps spot on. The scar on his chin, his lips, his nose, everything about him, absolutely perfect. Right, so a quick look down the figure. He's got this iconic kind of white shirt on with this black sort of body warmer over the top, and then his belt with the canisters on it and everything. I think this is slightly different to the New Hope version. We'll have a quick look at that in a bit. And the belt there obviously leads onto the holster, which is looking perfect. Absolutely immaculate, no weathering on that holster. And the belt's connected at the back. You do get spares of these kind of silver studs as well in the box, just in case they drop off, which I've never noticed them do, to be honest. He's got the droid collar there, and then he's got the brown trousers that we saw in Empire and Return of the Jedi, with that yellow markings down the side, looking fantastic. And then the boots. Now the boots are a little bit worrying, because I think they're the pleather boots, and I know from my experience of Han Solo boots, they do start to sag at the back a bit. Fortunately, obviously these are brand new, so they're okay at the minute, but I'll have to keep an eye on that. But yeah, some very subtle weathering on there. I think that's looking really good. And that is your figure. Very basic, but absolutely perfect, I think. Absolutely amazing. Obviously we've had neutral Han Solo sculpts before. This is a little bit more of an expression, which I think is absolutely perfect, absolutely fine. Let me know in the comments what you think, like I say.
It's them. Blast them!
And here's both Han Solos side by side. Obviously we've got the New Hope one here and then the Return of the Jedi one there. The new one does look like a little bit bigger all around really. I think they're similar height but maybe just a little bit taller. But the body feels a bit bulkier. The head looks a bit bigger as well. This A New Hope figure is still one of my favourite ones in the collection, to be honest. But yeah, there were obviously a few years difference between A New Hope and Return of the Jedi, so I think that's reflected in the figures as well really. So yeah, looking good. Yeah, I'm not quite understanding the differences between the DL44s here. Was it a different gun in Return of the Jedi? I don't think so. I think it's the same one, but obviously there's massive differences. That A New Hope one looks brilliant. This one in comparison doesn't look half as near as good. So I don't know what's going on there. So articulation's really good. Obviously double jointed elbows and the knees working, all that sort of good stuff. I don't think you'll have any trouble posing it. I've just got him in a simple, I don't like this shrugging sort of pose anyway. Didn't like the blogger photos when they done it. This isn't great either, so yeah, I'm not too fussed on the pose itself, but obviously it's got a good range of movement, no issues with it. It's got a really good torso twist as well, so you should be able to recreate all those famous scenes in Return of the Jedi, sneaking through the woods, taking cover behind trees and confronting troopers and all that kind of good stuff. So here's most of the Return of the Jedi gang that are in the collection at the minute. It looks absolutely phenomenal, this, especially with that Han. Let me know whether you've picked any of these up. Obviously that's a New Hope Chewbacca. It'd be good to get the Empire Strikes Back Chewbacca. And when that comes out, obviously we've got Wicket there. We've got the Scout Trooper on the speeder bike. Looking absolutely incredible, these. And then the new Han Solo looking absolutely amazing. And then we've got Leia, Luke and Leia in the back. Obviously Return of the Jedi C-3PO and then the original trilogy R2-D2. Absolutely fantastic, I think, this set. Like I say, obviously a couple of them aren't strictly Return of the Jedi, but you get the idea. So yeah, let me know which is your favourite out of these. And final thoughts on the MMS740 Han Solo Endor version. Basically, it's an essential piece for any Return of the Jedi or original trilogy collector. The sculpt, the tailoring, the camo duster, it makes it a standout addition to your Star Wars display, I think. Yeah, let me know what you think about it. It's one of the best screen accurate Han figures I think I've seen, to be honest. And the sculpt's amazing as well. Also, like I've got here, those bases are quite big, but I'm going to be using it as basically a riser because it's elevating him above all the other figures, to be honest. But you'll just have to go maybe towards the back of the shelf, but I think it'll still look really good. So I hope you enjoyed that quick look at Han Solo MMS740. Definitely a great figure. If you want to chat about this or anything else in the collection, I'll see you in the comments. Otherwise, see you in the next video. Take it easy.